Hey guys, this week, Big Nerdy Biker, we're gonna have some vacation related content. I'm gonna show you actually some of the stuff I was doing when I was packing up, getting ready to go on my trip for vacation. Then we're gonna discuss a restaurant I actually got food from on my vacation. It's gonna be a rare one where you're actually gonna see me eating the food, because I normally don't film that when I'm doing my on the road reviews. The food's coming from a place called Barrel House in Dubuque, Iowa. Alright guys, as the video gets going, I'm going to hit you up with the normal request for you to like, share, and subscribe. Please leave comments. Leave comments talking about your favorite road trips you've taken on your bike, some of your favorite stops, and what do you pack when you're going on a motorcycle vacation? Or any vacation. Please leave comments about that as well. You can find me on most social media at Big Nerdy Biker. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I've got the link tree, linktr.ee as well. Also, this week marks a new way of me making my videos. What I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start making segments sporadically, saving them up, and then I'm going to start sticking them together as I need to make videos. So the two segments that are coming up later and the transition segments were all filmed at different times. This is going to make it so that the videos are more succinct. I believe instead of me thinking about stuff coming up and trying to link things together, I'll get everything linked up together after the segments are recorded, and we'll go from there. That being said, segments may look different. You're going to see me wearing different clothes in different segments, different times within the same video. I still think it's going to make for a better video. It might be a little off at first, but I think we're all grown up enough to deal with that. For an example of that is today's video. I've got two main segments coming up. I've got a segment on me packing for my vacation, and I'm wearing a shirt. I actually think I'm wearing the same shirt in both videos. Just happened to work out that way. But I've got a video that was filmed probably 2-3 days before I left for vacation, because I'm one of those people that packs early. And then I have the second video is me doing a review, an on-the-road review for this place called Barrel House in Dubuque, where I actually filmed it in my hotel room while I was on the trip. Following up from previous videos, the last video, I spoke about where I hit a mental wall when I was out riding. I was talking about what does everybody do to keep themselves in a good spot mentally when they're out on the road. Had a person I know, somebody I grew up with, actually comment on it on my personal page, on my personal Facebook when I reposted my videos. And his name is Nick. He's going to get shouted out here. Nick said, and this is quoting him, so I got to scratch down. I try and stretch my back and legs before and after I take a ride. Stretching and a few deep breaths really keeps your mind focused on the road and the ride. So I very much agree. We had a couple go back and forth. So I actually use my passenger pegs to stretch my legs, my back when I'm out riding. Sometimes I'll put them up in like a step and stretch out on them. Which also brought up the point of, I mentioned to him, because he's the same age as me, yoga, and mentioned the DDP Yoga for Regular Guys book that came out well over a decade ago that I had purchased. Actually, is what I used to fix my back after I messed it up lifting with a squat. That's also going to transition into social media shout out for the day. Social media shout out for the day, because of the Nick comment, is actually a person named Sadie Nardini. I've been following Sadie Nardini on YouTube primarily for a long time, well over a decade. I don't follow religiously. I've got a few videos of her back in the day when you could actually download a YouTube video that I've kept that were ones I really liked. Sadie Nardini is a yoga instructor, does videos on YouTube. She does them other ways too. She's got whole workout systems and stuff for you to get involved with, purchase all that stuff as well. The Diamond Dallas Page book was my first exposure to yoga. She was my next exposure, and where I got into things a little bit more. I'm going to have links to her YouTube channels below. A lot of her videos are reposted by other people. I'm going to find some of my favorites to repost in the comments as well for things I've used. But she's got 3 main channels I found her on that appear to be official channels. So she has got at Sadie Nardini on YouTube, very creative. But that is her current channel. That's where she's making her current videos under her current branding. She's very big on her personal branding. So I actually look for videos from her older videos rather than her newer videos, where she has more focus on her branding and, you know, her rock and roll yoga basically. She also has Sadie.tv, which will tell you to go to the Sadie Nardini channel, but it still has some stuff in there. And then she was on the BFit YouTube channel as well for a while, and there's still some of her videos on there. And again, I'm gonna post those links in the comments. I'm also gonna add some links to some of my favorite videos of hers. What I had always been able to do in the past was go on YouTube and type in Sadie Nardini, however much time I had, whether it's 10, 15, 20 minutes, 10 minutes beginner's power yoga, and it would give me a good workout program. Because it wasn't all about the breathing. It was actually, there was some strength building done in that as well. And I think that's what I got for business to get tied up before we get going. It's time to kick off into talking about packing for the trip. Hey guys, Joe the Big Nerdy Biker here. Getting ready to head out on my vacation here. I want to just go do a quick run through of some of the stuff that I'm packing up to go. I'm a super light packer, and I'll pick up stuff on the way as I go too. That's just kind of how I am. I don't have it here. One day I'm gonna, maybe when I get back, I'll bring my saddlebags inside and kind of do the run through of what I keep on my bags. But the additional stuff I'm bringing for this trip, I kind of got laid out here. All except for one thing. I have a fuel bottle that I'm going to have in my saddlebags. We're going to have an extra, it's like 388 milliliters of fuel, so just under a half gallon of fuel, which can get me to a gas station potentially if I run out on the road. But this is what I'm going to bring. This in addition to like my normal out and about. This is my extra packing, what I'm doing for a few days worth of being out on the road. Like I said, I'm probably gonna pick up some stuff along the way, especially shirts. I like to buy souvenir shirts, so I packed super light clothing wise. First is my jacket, which I know sounds weird that my jacket is kind of an additional pack for me, but I don't wear my jacket a whole lot. I typically wear a flannel when I'm out riding and stuff, but I'm making sure I bring my leather because the leather is good for all weather, warm, cold, rainy, dry. You know, it'll keep me going. And clothing wise, got a tank top, an A shirt, wife beater, whatever you want to call it, t-shirt to wear, pair of socks for every day. Nothing worse than having nasty socks. Pair of jeans. You can sneak a couple days out in jeans, you know, especially out on the road because the wind kind of blows the stank off of them. Got a pair of shorts that can be used as trunks if I decide to go for a dip somewhere. I'm not a big swimming guy, but whatever. Or if I'm in a hotel and I'm just kind of lazing about, I can just throw those on to go to an ice machine or vending machine or whatever. Then I got camera stuff. Camera stuff is most of my stuff this time because I have not been doing this thing long, and I wanted to make sure I had all the gear I need. So I've got tripod there. I've got various chargers for my phone and for the camera stuff. Got memory cards. These are batteries for the couple of cameras for the Kodak Pix Pro and the GoPro Max. and a card reader that will work with my phone. I've got the Kodak Pix Pro. I've got the GoPro Max. I got extra lenses for the GoPro Max, protective lenses, mounting accessories. This is the cage that the Kodak mounts in if I decide to put the Kodak on my handlebars. This is a GoPro charger, Kodak charger. Then I got toiletries. I got Q-tips. I can't, if I shower, and I shower every day, I can't go out if I don't clean my ears. It drives me nuts. I've got these Colgate Wisps. I like these, especially if I'm on the run, for brushing my teeth. I don't have to worry about toothpaste, all that stuff, and you don't even need, you can just kind of do it and not worry about it. Those are great for when you're on the run. Extra contacts, deodorant, contact keeper, contact juice, and then I got it all packed down into this little bag here. Well, the jacket will be separate, but yeah, going super light, because that's what I do. Look at, oh, there's my Nerf guns. Poor JoJo was here last night. She got shot with Nerf guns this morning, getting ready to get on out of here. This is how I'm packing for the road for the next few days. You're not going to see this till I get back anyhow, but yeah, I thought you just might be interested in how light can be packed. Now, when I get back, I'll throw down a follow-up video showing how up and didn't pack enough. And well, I hope that gives you a few suggestions for what you're going to do when you're going to pack for a road trip. Like I said, I like to pack light. I did mention that there may be a follow-up video with me recanting and showing how I screwed up by packing too light, but that's not the case. Matter of fact, I was able to bring home a ton of souvenirs because of the way I packed. I was able to bring home souvenirs for my entire family, my girlfriend, and a bunch of stuff for myself, including 4 bottles of wine. Was able to get packed in my bags and not be worried about anything falling off or losing anything. So be conscious of what you bring. Pack light. The less stuff you pack, the less stuff you got to keep track of, the more stuff you can bring home. And matter of fact, I overpacked my camera gear. I learned how much gear I wasn't going to use on the road with the cameras, but first time I've actually trying to be very active filming out on the road. So I brought more stuff than I needed for my cameras. I will say, however, I will use a different backpack in the future. That backpack just didn't meet my needs the way I wanted it to. It wasn't as easily accessible. Stuff was packed in super tight there. And like I said before, please drop a comment with your packing tips for packing for road trips in general, specifically about motorcycles if possible, and what your on the road needs are. I understand I'm a guy. I have far less needs than other people, than most women do, and you know, the shaved head, I could go 3, 4, 5 days without shaving and get away with it. Now onto a rarity with my videos. I'm gonna have an on the road review, and you're actually gonna see me eating. This on the road review is about Barrel House out of Dubuque, Iowa. I actually called in, had this brought to me via DoorDash. This was the night that I hit the wall. There was nothing near the hotel to eat. You had to go back across the river and stuff, and I was just done. I was like, just bring me my food. I paid for DoorDash to have them bring it over. So it's one of the few times you're actually going to see me eat something. It's an interesting place. You'll get more watching the video. Hey guys, Joe the Big Nerdy Biker here. I'm out on the road on vacation. I'm stringing a bunch of these vacation videos together. I'm doing an on-the-road review of a place called Barrel House based out of Dubuque, Iowa. I'm actually held up in my hotel right now in East Dubuque. I was out on the road. I just hit the wall. Needed to shut down for safety's sake before I made a mistake out on the road and put myself in a bad space. So I had DoorDash bring me some food. I normally don't like videoing myself eating. I don't like to run the video while I'm at a restaurant. It's kind of awkward. But I had some stuff ordered. I put the orders in far too large for what I'm going to eat. I'm going to have leftovers, which I'm not going to take home because I don't have any place to put them on the bike right now. But I ordered their spicy cheese curds, their Carolina burger and barrel fries, which look like Denny's season. My first impression of the fries is they look like Denny's season fries, and these some strawberry and cream fried pies, which look like McDonald's pies now that I see them. I had something much better pictured in my mind. These spicy cheese curds come with a raspberry sauce, which I found intriguing. So I'm going to try that. You're going to get my first impressions of all these things right from go here. So this is the spicy cheese curds, which has this raspberry dip, which interesting to me. I don't know why. That doesn't make much sense to me, but I'm also not, an educated connoisseur. I just say I like things or don't like things. Well, I'm going to say first, this cheese curd is hollow. All right, it's an insult to cheese curds, especially when you're like 3 blocks from Wisconsin. So that's a no gouda. Let's grab another one and try. All right, fresh cheese curd. Again, lots of air in these things. There's a little kick to them. They're not like spicy, like oh my god, spicy. The breading is tasty, but the man, I buy cheese curds for cheese curd. So again, hollow. And this raspberry dip is so thin that it really doesn't make a huge difference. I'll take that back, actually. Going back and forth, that raspberry dip, it really does make these better, but more cheese, tangier cheese, a stronger cheese would really help these out, especially if they weren't hollow, I think. Okay, that would definitely be helped. Oh yeah, by the way, they charge about $4 for this itty bitty pop for delivery. That kind of blows. All right, I'll put that off to the side. You're not gonna watch me eat my whole meal. You're gonna see me take some initial bites of a few things. All right. So this is the Carolina burger and barrel fries. So I'm gonna start with the fries because I'm a fry snob. Fries are decent. They're very reminiscent of the seasoned fries you get most places. I don't remember if they think said fresh cut or not, but they don't make a difference if they are fresh cut. It's not bad fries, just kind of normal fries. And then they got this burger. This burger is the Carolina burger. So it's based off of Carolina barbecue. So it's got pulled pork on it, coleslaw, and onion straws. I like that they're using onion straws right from go. And their barbecue sauce, it's like it's some sort of moonshine something or other barbecue sauce, which I don't believe it when anybody ever says moonshine, because we're selling like wine is moonshine nowadays, and making the frat boy crowd excited over, I drink moonshine. And they didn't drink moonshine. They drank some wine that they stamped moonshine. They drank some 18 proof stuff that they put the word moonshine on. So these onion straws are good that have fallen off that I've been picking at. Let's try this burger.
This is a tasty burger.
That is a tasty burger, and it all comes together really well. They sent it over medium rare. I don't hate that. That's kind of a risky choice, I think, though, for food delivery. This coleslaw that fell off. Very good. It's got the pulled pork in it. I mean, the pulled pork's pretty good. And it's not the most awesome pulled pork I've ever had, but it's far from the worst. Oh, here's a good chunk. Look at that. That is some nice looking pulled pork. It's pretty tasty. The barbecue sauce that's on is pretty good. I would definitely order that again. Yeah, I'd definitely order that again. The fries, like I said, the fries aren't special, but fries aren't usually meant to be the main attraction either. Fries are usually kind of universal, so that anybody can eat them. So, no harm in that. And then, skipping ahead to some dessert. Now, this came with, like... So, there's, like, a apple pie filling thing here. So, this is the strawberry and cream filled pies. Strawberry and cream fried pies. So, they look like McDonald's pies. Or Hostess pies. Now, there's a frosting dip. There's like apple pie filling, and then looks like brown sugar in here. So that's kind of weird that they have that. The fact that it came with apple pie filling just defeats the purpose of the. But I'm gonna try one of these. I'm gonna have one of these, and maybe I'll have another after. You know, I'm just gonna do one for review, and then I'm going to shut the camera off and eat my meal in peace. So, strawberry cream filled pie, fried pie, along with the frosting. That's pretty tasty. That frosting goes around. That frosting's like a toaster strudel frosting. That's pretty good. Very, very sugary. And the strawberry filling's pretty nice. This cream, whatever this cream cheese they're using is, that's made really nicely. I'm gonna scoop some of this apple pie filling that they got here onto this thing. See how that goes. Okay, so now I've tapped this with the apple pie filling. I don't know, I'm not going to judge before I eat it, but I feel like this is going to be a little too busy. So that apple pie filling totally knocks out the taste of the cherry. 100% overwhelms everything. It's really good apple pie filling. Like, I hope they start selling real apple pie. But that, because that's really good. But the snack here, this dessert, this is really good. I know I didn't probably sound super excited about it when I was eating it, but it's really good. I mean, that's a really nice dessert. And I like that they send toppings with it, so that's pretty cool. Well, so Barrel House in Dubuque, Iowa. I feel like they're a check it out. I don't know that I'd go far out of my way to check them out. I mean, you can get these burgers like the Carolina burger here. You can find the pulled pork burgers all over the place nowadays. All of a sudden, everybody went crazy over pulled pork at some point in time, and pulled pork is everywhere. So that's, that's pretty decent. That's, if you're in the area, that makes it worth a stop. The cream cheese, strawberry cream cheese and cream fried pies, those are pretty good. I don't know how much better they are than McDonald's. They're not bad. They're very good. They're very good. I don't think they're overwhelming. I don't think they're oh my God, I got to go out of my way to get it dessert. But definitely, if you're there, order it. The spicy cheese curds are disappointing to me. Like, I wanted them to be so good. and then it was like wah 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 with them being hollow. So that kind of drags down my opinion on the other things, and that's where it gets to be a yeah. If you're in the area, go ahead and check them out. They're worth eating, but I don't know that they're worth going one town over, two towns over, or going going into a different neighborhood than the neighborhood you're already hanging out in for. But DoorDash them in, or like I say, if you're in the area, grab them. I bet you the restaurants, I would imagine that the restaurant itself is, named Barrel House. I bet you that they're a really big brewery. I bet you they have 37 types of craft beer and all that stuff that appeal to the frat boy crowd. And the distinguished, I have something to prove that about my knowledge of beers crowd and the culinary crowd. But the food's good. Food's good. It's definitely worth checking out if you're there, but I wouldn't go out of my way to get there if I would check them out, but I wouldn't make a concerted effort to make them. If you miss it, it's not the end of the world. That's what I'll say. Not bad at all. Just not as just not super, just not like amazing. They're good. They're solid. It's a solid restaurant. Could use some work on this cheese curds. The cheese curd thing is gonna bug me like to no end. But yeah, check them out. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed that segment. I know it's weird seeing me eat, but maybe I'll try to figure that out some more as I go about doing my videos as well. Okay, that's about going to do it for this week's show. Please leave comments talking about your packing tips when you're going out on the road, specifically out on the bike. When we're out packing up for road trips, we've got a lot more freedom on what we're going to pack. But when we're packing up to be on the bike, we have to fly light. So, what do you do to find ways for you to fly light? Also, please leave comments for when you're out on the road. How you find places to stop? How do you find places to eat? How do you identify where you're going to eat? How do you decide when you're going to eat? Do you have your stuff planned out? Or do you go by the seat of your pants like I tend to do? Also, give me ideas on future places to go on the road. I mean, I am based out of the Chicago area. I live about halfway between Chicago and Milwaukee. I've got a pretty decent one-day range, for on my days off. It's starting to get to being where the nights are getting longer and the days are getting shorter, and I'm starting to learn my night vision isn't amazing anymore. But let me know places that you like to stop. I may not be able to get to them right now, but I might be able to. They might be interesting enough for me to build a trip around in the future. So leave in the comments. Where do you like to go? Where would you like to see me go? Please like, share, and subscribe. I've already asked you to comment. And you can find me on the various social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Linktree, linktr.ee/BigNerdyBiker. And, find me there. Of course, most of my stuff is being done on YouTube. And I think that's about going to do it. I'll catch you on the road. See you in a few days here. Bye. Hey guys, Joe the Big Nerdy. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't hold my phone.